Good morning and welcome back to the final day of the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016, live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. My name's Panda and I am so thrilled to be bringing this to you with the, of course, expert help of Popeye Media. Logan and the guys doing an awesome job bringing you the show reels and all of the footage that we have here this weekend. Thank you, guys. So we're going to be heading over to track 2. As you can already see on the bottom of your screen, we've got the scoreboard up and counting down the time. Netherlands versus Spain. So yesterday, each of these teams took a loss. The Netherlands took quite a considerable loss to Team Japan, who are playing now on track 1 against Team Chile. The scores at the moment there are Chile with 5 points on the board, Japan ahead on 31. We've only got 7 minutes of gameplay gone. So let's have a look at what the rest of the day is going to look like for us. So we already started. We're on game number 2 for today, which is game number 56 overall. And that's Netherlands versus Spain is where we're going to go next on track 2. If we have a look for the rest of the day on the bracket, we're going to start looking at track 2 and then scooch back to track 1. So Ireland and Germany at 11. Remember, this is mountain time. Uh, 11:15 on track 2, Puerto Rico versus Italy. Over on track 1 at 1 o'clock, Scotland versus Mexico. And over on track 2 at 1:15 is going to be Team Belgium versus Team Sweden. And these are the consolation brackets. These are the games that are for 19th to 9th place. For the championships, we've got starting at 3 o'clock, France versus Argentina on track 1. And our last game of the day on track 2 is going to be Finland versus Wales for 7th place. And then we're going to head back over to track 1 for our final 2 games. So for 3rd place, it's going to be Canada versus Australia. And then a matchup that we saw back in 2014 again, Team England, Team USA for the championship, for the trophy here, the lovely Apex Rex sitting on top of the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to the guys over on track 2. And they're going to play the national anthems before going into the next game, which is Team Spain versus Team Netherlands.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016 here on SISU Track 2. I am Holly.
And I am Psycho Dyko, and we're pleased you could join us here this morning to watch the Netherlands take on Spain.
Yep, we are looking here today, Spain again, playing in their wonderful black German-like outfits. So if I do call them Team Germany, I apologise to all of Team Spain and everybody who's listening at home. And we have the Netherlands playing in that bright orange kit that they have.
Very distinguishable, that bright orange kit. It looks like they got a special around October for the Halloween time. It is a beautiful kit, though. I do like it quite a lot.
It's certainly very vibrant and just what we need this morning. If you are tuning in live on the feed, please remember to send in your tweets, hashtag MRDWC. We will give you a shout out as much as we can. Spain, of course, yesterday played. They only have their 9 players. We will go through the rosters when we get into the game, but we are going to go to the national anthems.
Good morning. No. Check, check, check. They can't. I don't know. It's not out there. Check 1 2 check.
Check 1 2 check.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just having a little bit of difficulty with the house mics. We will get this up and running for you as soon as we can.
Now they're on.
Check 1, 2. Check, check, check 1. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing this morning?
We are so excited to see you this morning.
If we could get everyone to rise and remove your helmets and hats. And please join us for the singing of the national anthem of the Netherlands. And if I could ever get everyone to please remain standing and join us for the national anthem of Spain.
Very
Okay,
nice.
we are back in now. We'll get this game underway very shortly, but Psycho, would you like
Good
to...
morning, Derby fans. I am Jax Blue. I am joined here by...
Noisy Legrand, good morning.
Okay, we're joined back in, just trying to take the house announcers out so that you can hear us. Psycho, would you like to read us through the Spanish roster for this game?
Rolling out for Spain in the black this morning, we have number 12, Perez. Number 13, Sir Calavera. 17, Hugo Stiglitz. 1714, Cinera Hardcore. Number 22, Ache. Number 30, The Spaniard. 44, Kubo. 56, Pierre Barrere. Number 8, Shinigami.
And we will go through the Netherlands roster after the action that's about to take place right now. We've got number 52, Jupala for the Netherlands, jamming up against 56, Peri Bellari.
Peri Bellari, one of the last players standing yesterday for the Spain. They had a few foul outs with 3 players left on the track during one of the games yesterday. And Peri Bellari jammed like a madman.
He did indeed, and he is Spain's top pick to be their first jammer. He's having a bit of difficulty up at the front. The Netherlands forward very solid. Spain also benefiting from all of the experience they picked up over this weekend, and they're also cracking on with that solid fall at the back. No pack has been called. That gives a break for Peri Bellari.
And it looks like we've got 2 Netherlands blockers on their way to the penalty box. That will give Spain the 4-2 pack advantage. And we've had Star Stash to get through via the Netherlands, but Peri Bellari has got through for a big 4 points for Spain and calls off the jam.
Spanish supporters are about really happy that they're kicking off with the first points on the board. Some really tough defensive work from both teams. You can see how they've progressed. I know they're both disappointed to be playing in this game, but they are still going to be kicking it out and giving it their all.
They both have come a very long way over this weekend. And we've got Anita for the Netherlands going head-to-head against Senor Calavera, and a nice little sportsmanlike hug on the line on our Nerds Skate Shop jammer line.
Both jammers having a nice, decent run up to the pack. Anita going for that inside line, just gets knocked off on that inside and this gives Senor Calavera room to maneuver. He goes round the outside. Spain 2 for 2 on lead jammer.
And it looks like we've got another Spanish blocker heading to the penalty box. That is Perez. That gives a 2-2 even out packs but through for another big 5 points there. Senor Calavera. I believe Anita still yet to get through for the initial pass.
He is indeed, and Spain's blockers, even though they're almost playing independently, are giving him a tough time. They've joined up together now, and now they're back with a 3, and Anita's taken the star off his helmet, so he's looking to pass, but the Netherlands blockers are doing a fantastic job of just recycling. Senor Calavera, he's stuck up sandwiched right against that inside line. Good recycle there by Nicholas Rage. And the action is still continuing on the track.
Anita did definitely look like he was trying to pass, but Slapsack not quite seeing that his jammer was looking for him. Slapsack wearing the pivot panty, but Anita now through on the inside, decides to keep the star all to himself as Senor Calavera decides to call off the jam. Now, I did hear a rumor that Anita has a wonderful nickname picked up from the game against Team France. It's Orange Balls. I'll let you think about what happened with that one.
I'll just give you a quick run through of the Netherlands roster. We've got 03 Fairy Godfather, 1337 Slapzack, number 22 Crystal Maiden, 3141 Mastermind, 33 Half Evil, 37 Lone Star, 43 Halogene, 52 Yupola, 585 Johnny B. Rude, 666 Nocturnal Damage, 747 Captain Borderline, 83 Nicholas Rage, and 96 Anita. And out of those, we're seeing Lone Star on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. Takes a tumble at the front and he picks up lead.
First lead for Team Netherlands as Pierre Bellere is still trying to find his way through. He's just busted out of the pack now. I think we'll see Lone Star get a couple of quick points, hopefully on the board for Netherlands, and then call it off.
Sorry, I should assume so. Was solitary blocker on the track, and that was Shinigami for Spain. He took a big hit and a nice, easy pass for the Netherlands to pick up their first points.
Lone Star very happy with that one, as he should be the first points on the board there for Team Netherlands in this game here on SISU Track 2.
I do apologise if you're not hearing us. This feed is being recorded, so you should be able to pick up on us in the archives. Do keep sending your shout-outs through to hashtag MRDWC.
Senor Calavera back to the line once more for Spain, and Jupiler for the Netherlands. And Senor Calavera gets through to get the lead for Spain once again, as Jupiler finds himself recycled back by Kubo from Spain.
Jupiler, lovely apex jump on that inside line. Just a little stumble as he landed, but he bounced himself straight back up. He was clean. He has broken free, so the pressure is now on Spain. A lovely dodge around the inside line for Senor Calavera. And he calls that jump to an end. Jupiler, a little bit upset. He put his hands in the air. I think he thought he'd picked up on a point at the end, but not quite able to do so. Bruce Skate News, the original, over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. You spend a lot of money on those skates. Don't shove them in a bag full of sweaty gear. Your skates hate that. Keep your skates aired out and show them off with Bruce Skate News. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or online at bruisedsn.com.
And we have Lone Star back to the line for the Netherlands, head-to-head against Pierre Bellere for Spain. Pierre Bellere going with that nice sideways skate, taking the hit, but it looks like the Netherlands are closer to the front of the pack, and Lone Star does get through to get the lead for Netherlands.
That's twice Lone Star's picked up lead jammer. He's certainly going to be looking at a firm favourite for the jammer rotation now for the Netherlands. Let's see if he can also bring in a few more points.
Netherlands pack, the blockers getting very tight there against Senor Calavera. They held him for quite a long time, but he's now almost found his way out, instead finding the outside line.
Some beautiful work out the back by Lone Star, dodging his way around the Spanish defences, and he picks up a Grand Slam pass.
Senor Calavera having to re-enter a long way back around the track.
And he's knocked again once more to the inside line. Both jammers knocked to that inside and recycled back. Spain really digging in tough here. Shinigami, however, is being pushed away by Nocturnal Damage. It's not giving Lone Star a bit of space at the moment. And Pere Bellari, with a cut track issued on Johnny B. Rude, finds himself free to break out. Lone Star with a big hit to the outside line realizes he can't do any more and calls that jam to an end.
So we've got ourselves Netherlands on 12 points with Spain on 17. Netherlands with a couple of great jams there, bringing that score line back a little bit closer.
Yeah, we are just a Grand Slam pass apart from each other. 23 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock in this half. Let's see how Spain fare. It is going to be a long hour for them. And of course, with that shortened roster, they are pulling in double time. Senor Calavera up against Anita, with Spain just 2 blockers on the track. Anita finds that inside line. Lovely dodge around the inside of Hache. And lead goes to the Netherlands. But we have a very close run behind by Senor Calavera. He's probably only about 20 feet behind.
Both of these jammers speeding up to try and catch up to this track that sort of initially sped away and then came to a standstill. Anita with a beautiful pirouette to get the big 4 points as he called off the jam.
He's going to be really pleased with that. I think he was a bit unsure as to whether he finished inside or outside of the track, so he stayed down. 4 more points, and that brings us to a point differential in this game. Oh, this is looking really good and cozy.
Looks like this is going to be a nice tight one. And why not check out Brown Paper Tickets? They have been supporting roller derby for over a decade. We love the sport and are working to help gear up the Women's League in Lebanon. You can make a difference for roller derby Beirut by visiting our donation page at Got Game Need Gear at brownpapertickets.com. And we have Netherlands with another lead for Jupiler out in front. Netherlands looking to really take this momentum and turn this game around.
Oh, beautiful run, however, by Peri Bellari up that inside line, really dodging out those hits that were coming in. Now both jammers taunting each other on their way back round to the pack.
Peri Bellari turning around to face Jupiler. Jupiler just went, oh, is that what you want to play? I'm just going to call this off then.
I'm surprised that Spain are goating and trying to get the Netherlands up. I think they will quite clearly have been told to stay clean in this game. But they're doing a darn good job. However, Netherlands now taking the lead, 20 points over 17.
And on the line for the first time in this game here for the Netherlands, Nicholas Rage going head-to-head against Senor Calavera. Even though they're small in numbers, Spain are huge on heart.
And in size as well, these blockers. Nicholas Rage is not a short skater. These guys are really solid and quite encompassing, covering all of the space that you can see. But he's found break through the middle. Can he break in time? No, we have had a break at the front by Senor Calavera, who gives a thumbs up to his coach as he comes around, just saying, yeah, I'm okay, I'm good.
And Nicholas Rage has taken off the star. Looking for a star slash. He did get a no pass, no penalty. The Spaniard trying to draw the cut. But Senor Calavera finds his way through for the big grand slam as Nicholas Rage has now made his way out of the pack.
A good chase down by Nicholas Rage. Oh, beautiful call off by Senor Calavera, 1 foot. And that brings us to another lead change. Just 2 points now between the two teams.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of this back and forth between the two teams as we continue in this game.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated roller skate shop with everything you need for derby, rink or park. Visit them online at www.nerdskates.com, offering free shipping in Canada on orders over $150. Nerd Roller Skates for people who roll.
Speaking of Nerd Roller Skates, here on the Nerd Skate Shop Jammer line, we have Anita going head-to-head once again against Peri Bellari. And Anita working from one side of the track to the other, trying to find any opening. Spain moving very quickly to keep him at the back and taking a massive hit there from Shinigami.
Shinigami's hips at about Anita's shoulder height there. So yeah, that was definitely going to just steamroller him straight off the track. Pushing up at the front, we have had lead issued out to Spain, but there's a huge recycle going on. Some brilliant work there by Captain Borderline, bringing that back all the way to turn number 1. And this is going to give a little bit of space for Anita.
And Peri Bellari has been recycled once again. He does have lead. I feel like he's going to try and get out to get the scoring points. Oh, he did take a big tumble there. Initially grabbed the shoulder, waves off the referee. I'm still good. Anita has now found his way out of the pack, but he has not got lead.
He's not, no, and I think that's the reason why we've not had that injury call off. As Peri Bellari is certainly wanting to put some more points on the board. Oh, Shinigami with just a sweet little hip check, flooring Anita on the outside line.
I feel like a sweet little hip check from Shinigami would be the force of a Mack truck.
Well, it certainly had a big impact on Anita. He's now removed the star again. He's put it back on and trying now to work his way around.
And Pere Bellare has also removed the star. He does have the lead, still trying to find his way through, and Anita has got himself a big 5 points on the board for the Netherlands, which has given us another lead change. We have had a track cut called on Anita, so we have ourselves a roller derby athletics power jam. Pere Bellare has passed the star, so we will roll this one out. Just 6 seconds left in the jam as Kubo finds his way through and just gets taken out by Captain Borderline.
Yeah, that a very interesting jam just there. The scores are just fighting. It's like a seesaw. They're going one way, then the other. Netherlands 26, Spain on 28. 17 and a half minutes left in this half. The teams are right up there on the Nerd Skate Shop pivot line, which is giving Senor Calavera a roller derby athletics power start, and he's going to get a real good run up at this.
Yeah, all of the blockers starting out there on the Nerd Skate Shop pivot line. Bit of old school roller derby as Senor Calavera tries to force his way through at the front. Shinigami comes in with the little assist. Oh, nice footwork there from Senor Calavera. Gets out in front. He has the lead on this roller derby athletics power jam.
It was a beautiful drop of the shoulder and then some wonderful lateral hops to work his way around that pack.
And Anita has now rejoined us on the track, so that power jam is over. Anita with the start in hand.
Yeah, don't go looking for it on the helmets because he's currently got it in his hand, hoping to fool those Spaniard defensive players. He's dodging his way around. Oh, just trips over at the front on Perez.
And Perez called for the low block, I believe, from that one. I'm not quite sure if he's heard the whistle. Now he has. He's got the long skate around. And Senor Calavera will be trying to get some more points on, as I believe Anita made his way out of his initial pass and was recycled back.
He was.
He's now got himself a no pass, no penalty, and has found his way out, and Senor Calavera calling off the jam. Make sure you get yourself involved with the power of Grayskull. Bespoke handmade sportswear, proud sponsors of Team Wales Roller Derby. Every item is designed and made in our studio in the UK. Want your pets on your legs? We can totally do that. The power of Grayskull, making your legs happy. We have a replay happening here on the screen. Some excellent work there from both teams. Huge hit from Halogene there on the replay. And Shinigami putting on the star for the first time in this game here for Spain.
He certainly was a secret weapon for the Spanish team in their last couple of games, coming on to jam towards the very end. But it is, I believe, Yupola, picks up the lead, knocks to the outside, and seeing that Shinigami's already broken free, calls that jam to an end. Quite some sensible play there by the Netherlands jammer, just to make sure that he didn't lose track of time. This isn't going to be a game where they're going to want to burn time because the scores, as I said, just constantly exchanging between each other. Spain currently in the lead, so the Netherlands, very sensible call off there.
Absolutely, and as you said, Shinigami, one of the secret weapons. He's such a force to be reckoned with out there in the pack, as he's joined out there again. But when he gets that star on, it's amazing to watch. And Slapzack, speaking of possible secret weapons, putting on the star for the first time for the Netherlands, and Pere Bellare on track with the star for Spain. Finds his way out in front.
Oh, lovely run up the inside line. Slapzack picking up lead jammer. So the Netherlands with lead advantage as Pere Bellare taken out, but only Halogene left on the track for the Netherlands. Can he hold Pere Bellare? He does. There's a no pack, however, called. Spain now just settled back in that 4 position to try and hold Slapzack back. Oh, he squeezes that inside line, but it is too tight. He gets a back bot penalty. And now we have Pere Bellare on a roller derby athletics power jam.
That's going to hurt the Netherlands, with Spain already in the lead, looking to draw that one out. Slapzack still finding his way to the penalty box. So Pere Bellare with quite a bit of time to try and draw this scoreline out for Spain, but he does have an imposing line of Netherlands blockers waiting at the front for him. Nicholas Rage, Halogene, out the front also with 666 Nocturnal Damage. Now they've got 4 on the track.
They do. They've just recently been brought back up to that 4. Nocturnal Damage really throwing those hips back, trying to draw that cut. Perry Bellari's had enough, but he isn't lead jammer. Desperately wanting to call it off now. The blockers might just have a bit of a boost from that from the Netherlands, knowing that they are currently having that mental advantage over the Spanish jammer. And slap Zach back on the track.
Nocturnal Damage did look very, very thrilled there, having himself hold on to Perry Bellari so much that he wanted to call off the jam. Looks like we have no pivot on track for Spain. So Perry Bellari with nowhere to go, nowhere to turn to, just got to skate this one out on his own.
Oh, and with a big sigh of relief, he picks up 5 points.
So with a massive jam as well as a roller derby athletics power jam, we only came away from that one with 5 to Spain and none on the board for Netherlands. That is how tight this defense is out here at the moment. These two teams currently playing for 19th and 20th. And great to see Signal Calavera and Lone Star with a little sportsmanship on the line. Bit of a derby loves being spread around.
That is a team timeout going to Team Spain, and this one is sponsored by Quad Skate Shop. Welcome back. Welcome back to SISU Track 2 here at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016. You are watching Team Netherlands in the bright orange take on Team Spain in the black. I'm Holly, I'm joined by Psycho Dyko, and our producer is King Crazy.
And you're currently watching the game of the two teams playing for 19th and 20th here in the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. Both of these teams will be taking away a lot of experience from this tournament.
Absolutely, and this is a game of pride. Both teams, as you said, they're taking away experience, but I think they also should be proud of what they are doing. The Netherlands did play in the last Roller Derby World Cup, but it is a very, very different team to the one that we see here today. Spain with their very first time at Men's Roller Derby World Cup.
And Senior Calavera, for a team with only 9 players, they've got so much energy left, doing a little jig there on the line as he goes head-to-head against the Lone Star from Netherlands, who blasts out to get the lead. I believe that might be 3 from 3 for Lone Star in the lead.
He is a very effective jammer here for the Netherlands. It does look like they are going through a big jammer rotation, however, to keep them rested. Beautiful offense by Nicholas Rage. Lone Star dropped down to the ground. Oh, was that in time for Senor Calavera? No, 0 points for Spain, 3 points for the Netherlands. That's going to bring the scores within 8 points of each other. Netherlands on 32, Spain on 40, and we have just under 11 3/4 minutes left.
And just there at the end of the jam, we did have the Spaniard called for a back block on Lone Star. So the Spaniards starting off with 3 in the box, so just Shinigami out there, but Kubo with the star flying through the inside. He only needs a tiny little bit of daylight, and he is absolutely gone. Upilir, though, hot on his heels.
Both these skaters coming around like rockets to the pack. Oh!
Beautiful apex jump by Kubo for the big 4 points. He calls it off. Upilir tries to follow him through on the inside line, but that door closed very, very quickly.
It did. He ended up like Superman on the track. Let's have a look at that one more time. Here comes the jump in. Beautiful work by Kubo, just spinning himself around, and that is Shinigami with a huge hit, taking out Upilir. Does look like Shinigami is in the box for that penalty.
And Anita out in front, getting the lead for Netherlands, whilst Perry Bellari trying to find his way around. He's around the inside of the pack, but instead found himself Nicholas Rage waiting on the inside line in anticipation. And a big 5 points for Netherlands. Excellent work there by Anita. Perry Bellari still trying to find his way through on his initial pass.
And that's a beautiful jump around the outside line for Anita. Netherlands taken down to 3 blockers on the track, but they are doing exactly what they need to do, and they're holding Peri Bellari, recycling him back, and Anita back round now on his third potential scoring pass. Oh, well, that's a huge hit by Nocturnal Damage on Peri Bellari. And again, knocking him out, recycling him back, but that is a forearms given. Peri Bellari will be really happy to see that. Oh, Netherlands caught napping. 1 point to the Netherlands. Oh, in time, however, for that call-off, and that is 0 points to Spain.
Just 1 point in it now, 43-44 to Spain. SISU mouthguards, if you've not yet discovered the awesomeness that is SISU, you must invest in one. These ultra-thin, super strong mouthguards allow you to talk, breathe, and drink, and they look great in photos. Get yours at the Nerd Roller Skates booth or jump online to Nerd Roller Skates.
And we are the SISU track that you are watching, ladies and gentlemen, at the Men's 2016 World Cup. Lovely little apex jump there. Senor Calavera picking up lead jammer for Spain, and Spain are going to want to put the pressure on the Netherlands. They have currently Lone Star fielded as their jammer. Lone Star having a bit of difficulty. This is the first time he's not picked up lead. And we are calling this. Referees have called it as there has been an injury. Ladies and gentlemen, we will return back to the action as soon as we can.
And just to let you all know, here on SISU Track 2, coming up next, we have Puerto Rico going head-to-head with Team Italy. That will be quite an exciting game. We are having a moment here for an injury, and great to see Senera Hardcore getting up of his own accord. We love to see the players after an injury getting up and skating off of their own accord. Hate to see them injured, but stretching it out a bit. So Senera Hardcore will have to sit out 3 jams, though, with the injury timeout called.
We're going to give a shout out to the MRDAs, the Men's Roller Derby Association, who are excited to announce that the 2016 championships will be held in Texas. The Lone Star Showdown will be held at the NITEX Sports Center in beautiful North Richland Hills, Texas on October 15th to 16th, 2016, and will be hosted by Texas Men's Roller Derby. This 2-day single-track event will feature the top 10 ranked MRDA teams as determined by the MRDA. Visit champs.mrda.org for more information.
Also a shout out to RSC. The 2016 Men's Roller Derby World Cup is sanctioned and insured by Roller Sports Canada, providing insurance and support for all Canadian roller sports. Visit us at www.rollersports.ca or on Facebook at RSC Roller Derby.
I'm believing this is an official timeout just being taken to clarify some details whilst we had that injury. And so the players just taking a little bit of a break with the officials sorting out some things in the centre of the track. It's nothing to worry about. It's just cleaning up what they needed to catch up with. And indeed, we are ready to get back in on the action. Hopefully you can hear us out there. If you can do hashtag MRDWC, let us know what's going on.
Starting us back on the Nerd Skate Shop Jammer line, Kubo putting on the star once again for Spain, and Upilia putting on the star for Netherlands.
Kubo knocked to the outside, but he's jumped straight back on. He's up against Nicholas Rage, darting around the inside, but Upla finding space on that inside line. He breaks first. Kubo with the speed demon running through, trying to catch him up, and that pack hasn't quite cottoned on to how fast they are coming through. Kubo dodging around the outside, knocks out. Upla knocked to the inside. That was so frantic and fast.
Excellent work there by Nocturnal Damage. And 0 points apiece out of... Oh, no, we do have 1 for Spain. He did have Nocturnal damage returning from the penalty box at the back of the track. So picking off that low-hanging fruit for 1 point there for Spain.
Yeah, we're now with a 6-point differential as we go into the last 8 minutes of this half. Netherlands 43, Spain 49, and it's Lone Star versus Senor Calavera.
I'm not sure what Senor Calavera had for breakfast, but man, has he got a lot of energy.
He has indeed. Now, this matchup has been the only one that Lone Star hasn't got lead on when he's been up against Senor Calavera. And both jammers really pushing their way. Senor Calavera up at the front with just 2 Netherlands blockers, but it is Lone Star reclaiming his right for lead jammer, racing through that inside line.
He looks pretty excited about that as well. I think he was a little disappointed he didn't get it last time at the 2 for 2. And we do have a track cut called on Senor Calavera. So we have a Roller Derby Athletics power jam for Lone Star.
Lone Star, I don't think he was aware of this, and he's calling that jam as he got knocked to the outside line.
But he did get the 5 points on the board for the Netherlands, drawing that scoreline in. Only 1 point in it. Netherlands 48, Spain on 49.
So we are going to start with the Roller Derby Athletics Power Jam in favour of Team Netherlands, and they are fielding Johnny B. Rude, who will be jamming for the first time in this game.
The captain putting on the star, he wants to turn at this jamming action. Looks like a lot of fun. We got 3-on-3 in the packs, each team with a blocker in the bin.
The Netherlands taking that inside line, looking for that sweep, and they get in there. Nicholas Rage dodging through nocturnal damage, dropping his own player in an attempt to break that pack. Lead has gone to Johnny B. Rude, so the Netherlands in a real good position here to clinch that single point at the moment between the two teams and potentially extend the score upwards in their favour.
Johnny B. Rude coming around now for his scoring pass. Netherlands blockers going for the assist. Johnny B. Rude making his way back in as we have Senor Calavera making his way back on track. That is the end of the power jam.
Really good hit there by the Spaniard, just enough to take Johnny B. Rude out and recycling him all the way back. And he's now coming up in full force, and he finds some space created by Nicholas Rage just before he was sent off for a penalty. And that's a 5-point slam, so we've had a lead change, Netherlands 53, Spain 49. But Senor Calavera is now racing round. He knows he's already had his initial pass. This is potential points for Spain. But with the Netherlands, they have an off-track coach. They've got their third coach off the track on the far side, just relaying the information back, and that call off by Johnny B. Rude just out of time. 2 points to Spain, 55 for Netherlands, 51 Spain.
And why not check out Roller Derby Elite, the brand that defines the sport. Support those who support us, guys, because without all of our fantastic supporters, we would not be here at Men's Roller Derby World Cup with all of this fantastic equipment, so you guys can see all of the action at home. So Jupiler with the star on for the Netherlands, and it looks like Pere Ballare wearing the star, pushing the Netherlands blockers at the front for Spain. And he's found his way out in front to get the lead for Spain. We do have Netherlands on 55, Spain on 51, and a star pass for Netherlands. Looks like that might be
Slapzak who's taken the star. He's broken free. However, some beautiful work here by Pere Ballare, dodging underneath the arms and shoulders of those tall Netherlands blockers. And oh my word, cannot believe it. We currently have a tied game.
Neck and neck the whole way through. I think we're going to see this one come down to the wire.
We are indeed. Please do keep tuned in on SISU track number 2 for the game, this amazing game between Netherlands and Spain. Right now on the Nerd Skate Shop's jammer line, Anita up against Senor Calavera.
And Senor Calavera ducking around his blockers, closing the door very quickly behind him though. Anita did try to follow him through. Senor Calavera is out in front and does have the lead for Spain. And Anita going with the star stash, possibly looking for a pass.
Oh!
Nice work there from Senor Calavera. Just holding that inside with the apex, gets the big 5 points for Spain.
Anita actually doing a star stash is right hot on his heels. There's 5 feet between these two. The pack's starting to pick up speed, but it's also splitting apart. Senor Calavera calling it off as he slides through and manages to hold Anita to 0, picking up 3 points for himself. Brilliant work there by the Spanish jammer. Let's have a look one more time. See some of the action back there in that jam. This will be hopefully that lovely jump coming through. There it is, beautifully executed, perfectly landed, and 1 foot keeping him in on the outside line.
Some of these jammers out here are skating so well. They look like they're figure skaters for the Winter Olympics.
We're looking at Lone Star. He wants to get another lead, but I think Spain have got some momentum here. And it's a no pass, no penalty. So we have had a break for Peri Bellari, but he's going to have to get some speed on. Neither jammer a lead. Oh, I'm not sure that the audience are too happy about that, but no lead in this game.
And Netherlands are going to be given the lead. Lone Star now the lead jammer out there for Netherlands. Peri Bellari, though, making his way through on his scoring pass. 5 big points on the board for Lone Star just as he was given the lead. I think there was a little confusion there from the jammer refs, unsure as to whether it had already been given to Spain. 4 points on the board there for Spain as Lone Star is recycled to the inside line.
Lone Star a little bit disappointed. I think in himself he looks very tired, and of course he wasn't fully aware that lead call was quite delayed, but it did come through, so he's still maintaining his high lead percentage. That's 4 out of 5. I mean, I'd be happy with that any day of the week.
You've got to be super happy with that, especially he's coming up against Senior Calavera, Peri Bellari. Not to put anything against Lone Star, he's been skating fantastically, but those jammers have been absolutely amazing all weekend. And there goes one of them right now. Senior Calavera gets through to get the lead, crawling his way around the inside. And Upilia has been called for a cut. So we have a roller derby athletics power jam for Senior Calavera from Spain. Just giving a little nod and smile to his bench on the way around. I know what's going on.
He just carved through that pack like butter. Let's see if he can do it one more time. This time he's got some friends helping him out. Oh, but the Netherlands with just the defense to concentrate on. And again, Nicholas Rage, beautiful hits to that inside line.
And now you see the Netherlands working with the 2-2, 2 at the back, 2 at the front, trying to hold on to Senior Calavera.
He does manage to dart his way around, picking up another 5-point pass.
And Spain trying to hold Nocturnal Damage. They've got themselves a goat at the back, but he's found his way out. And Upilia now back on track. That is the end of our power jam. He does have the star stashed in his hand. I'm not sure if he's looking for a pass, but Senior Calavera is just looking for that outside, but he was called for the cut. He's disappointed, you can see. So we now have a Netherlands roller derby athletics power jam. Upilia. We're going to have to skate this one the full 2 minutes.
The Spaniard's given him a little bit of difficulty indeed. Spaniard knocking him to that inside line after having held him back for a good 15 seconds on his own. Beautiful work by Spain's captain.
We did have a star pass now. We do have Johnny B. Rude holding onto the star. The period clock has run out. We're going to go to the end of this jam, finding it to its natural conclusion. Johnny B. Rude now coming through to get the 5 points on the board for the Netherlands. Senior Calavera has just been released from the penalty box as Nocturnal Damage finds his way to the penalty box. Oh, Johnny B. Rude slamming in, and Senior Calavera coming out unscathed out of the chaos.
Spain's blockers, I think, disappointed more so in themselves. It was Sonera Hardcore who took the brunt of that impact, and we have had an official review requested by Team Spain. Netherlands now making their way in. So once we get the details of that official review, we will go straight over to the head referee. It looks like both teams have requested official reviews. So once we get those updates, I believe they would come through separately. We'll cut straight to that house feed and the head referee. So Psycho, so far, this game, so close, so dramatic.
Super exciting.
Isn't it just? It's hard to believe that we are looking at the consolation bracket here. These two teams are playing their hearts out.
Playing as though they're playing for first and second. They're playing for 19th and 20th, but they're playing for the pride of their countries.
And that is beautiful to see. Of course, none of the skaters being paid. This is all voluntary. They are playing, as you said, for the pride in themselves as well as their country.
We get paid in candy and cuddles.
If you are watching here on the SISU track too, please do send your tweets in hashtag MRDWC here at the Men's 2016 World Cup. And of course, if you are watching, it does look like we are going to cut over to the head announcer here, Righteous Oxide.
Team Orange have requested an official review and Team Black have requested an official review. Team Black's official review is querying the lack of a back block call on Orange Jammer at the end of the last jam.
Okay, it looks like they are dealing with them one at a time as we assumed. So again,
All right,
we will
so
cut
disputing
through.
the back block call on the jammer.
We will cut through to Righteous Oxide once more once we get the details of that. As I said, if you're watching at home and you haven't made it over here, why not put in a bid to host the 2018 Men's Roller Derby World Cup? Details are available on their Facebook page and also on mrdwc.com.
And while you're on the web, actually, while you're on the web, why not work out how to be better, harder, faster, stronger with one-on-one coaching from Herbalife and Chaos Theory. New Herbalife Transformation Challenge starting on August 8th. And we're now going to Righteous Oxide to find out what happened with the official review.
The contact zones observed by the jam referee when the jammer initiated on the black skaters was all legal, therefore no back block penalty will be issued. Official review not upheld, official review lost.
And
Okay, so that official review being dealt with, we're now moving on to the second official review. So we're now going to go over to the official review called by the Netherlands. So Spain have lost their official review for this half. I don't think they were too worried about that, seeing as the period clock has expired. So, you know, if you're going to use it, you might as well use it now. They do get another one in the second half. The Netherlands, however, we will find out the details of their official review request. Yeah, so once these official reviews have been dealt with, that will take it to half-time. So Spain currently 76, Netherlands 69, 7-point differential. Such a close, tight game. A really exciting one. Keep your eyes here on SISU track number 2.
Team Orange are requesting a back block on Black Jammer at the end of the last jam.
Great work there from Righteous Oxide. Not very familiar with the microphone, so it's good to see our referees having a chance to have a little chat on the mics. But it looks like so in the same play, they're looking for a back block on the Spain jammer. So referees will have a bit of a chat about this, go through their instant replays in their minds, and come back to us with the result. And we've now gone into half-time. And it looks as though Righteous Oxide is going to let us know what happened with this review. He's just letting the captains know what happened with the official review. And then we'll hear from Righteous Oxide.
Again, the contact zone observed while blocking was legal. No back block call will be made on Black Jammer. Official review not upheld. Official review lost.
So both teams putting in official reviews just at the end of this half. Both of them losing them, but as we said, they will regain an official review in the second half. Wonderful game so far, really nice and tight. Brilliant game to watch, some beautiful jamming now. Spain have been alternating, as we assumed they would do, between Senor Calavera and Pere Bellari. Both of them pulling some brilliant moves out there.
Absolutely, and throwing in a little Kubo and Shinigami every now and then just to keep it mixed up. Just as they start getting used to Pere Bellari and Senor Calavera, throw in the super tiny, super fast Kubo or the giant, extreme jammer that is Shinigami.
It's good to keep things interesting, exciting. Indeed, Netherlands seem to have gone with almost a 3-jammer rotation. We have had Lone Star, Jupiler and Anita regularly out there, but again, just occasionally Slapzack, Johnny B. Good coming in. Just fantastic work from them. I think they are going to really push out in this second half. They might settle down a little bit more in their jammer rotation. I think it's just stretched out a little bit, but it'll be really interesting to watch. Stick around here on SISU Track 2, and we'll catch you for the second half of this game.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates.
Official skate shop, Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016.
For people who roll.
I am your fortress on the front line of sport. Engineered to be stronger than the attack. I defy convention by protecting more with less. Helping you breathe easier, hydrate faster, speak more clearly. I am SISU, and I fend for you.
We really miss the feeling of spontaneously visiting a store and trying out the newest gear. Hang out for all roller skaters. Everyone has their own unique style. Because of our large assortment, we can now personalise roller skates while you wait, so you can try them out right away. Our mission is to fit you with the right gear, and don't forget to turn left.
Hip, whip, don't grip, clap the pack. If you block the flock, then I can jam the track. Quads on the floor, styles on the head. Roller derby logbook, the zebra said. Yeah, we rollin', yeah, we rapping for real. Can't feel the back wheels underneath my heels. Up through my spine, penetrating the heart. Calling up the jam till the next jam starts.
Okay, I love to play roller derby because
I play roller derby because I play roller derby because I play roller derby because
I play roller derby because
I play roller derby because
I play roller derby because ich spiele Derby hier, weil ich die Action auf dem Spielfeld mag. I'm competitive, I like energy, I like power and I like the speed. Omdat ik ervan hou lijp te doen op rolschaatsen. Het is een vet bizarre sport. Que j'aime me donner à fond sur le track et ça me rend heureuse.
Perché non posso farne a meno.
Love at first sight.
I love developing my skills and I love developing new strategies. It's taken me to many new places that I would not have normally gone.
Alltså fordi jag står som här på rollskådare.
Soy muy competitiva. It is the most unique opportunity to go past your boundaries and try anything and everything that you thought you couldn't do and prove to yourself that you can.
Voljela bi da mogu igrati roller derby i u Hrvatskoj.
When you love to roll and you need the best gear you can get, come to our brick and mortar shop in Amsterdam. Or visit the website at www.thederbyshop.nl. We have it all. The Derby Shop. Because roller derby saved your soul, but wrecks all your gear.
At Roller Derby Athletics, we take the guesswork out of off-skate training so you can focus on being fierce. We help you transform your game without a lot of time or equipment. With 5 training programs plus all-star memberships, there's an option to suit every athlete. And we train skaters worldwide with high-quality video instruction and online support. At Roller Derby Athletics, we empower you to be safe, strong, and unstoppable. Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program.
Hi folks, Scald Eagle here. Have you had a chance to take a look at the new Bonk Quadstar skate? The boots are ultra lightweight with no break-in period and are great for skaters with skinnier ankles. They also have a 100% Australian full-grain leather outer and a completely heat-moldable hand-laid fiberglass base. Get that premium performance without the premium price tag. Boom. Come over to the Bonk booth right now and check out this rad new skate.
Welcome back here on SISU Track 2. Now, I know you guys missed it, but I tell you what, roller derby and music bring the world together. There was an epic dance-off happening, every team in it, and even the referees. But we've got the action starting once again. Shinigami putting on the staff for Spain, and Anita with the staff for Netherlands. Yeah, both of these jammers were heavily involved in that epic dancing.
It was like a roller disco of all nations just during our halftime. The atmosphere was wonderful. Teams have settled down into it, and Shinigami is picking up lead jammer for Team Spain. Spain in the lead, 76-69 in Spain in the black. The Netherlands playing in that bright orange here on SISU track number 2.
Shinigami with the lead. Stepping out on the inside, back in. He is on his scoring pass. Anita still on his initial pass for the Netherlands. Does have a star stash happening right now with Shinigami once again having to head to the back of the pack to re-enter.
Yeah, that is Captain Borderline was doing a very good job of recycling Shinigami, and in fact he's managed to pull a forearms penalty on him, so we've gone to a roller derby athletics power jam in favour of the Netherlands. Anita not lead jammer. In fact, it does look like that pass has already happened, and it is Johnny B. Rude, the captain, who's taking the star for the Netherlands.
It looks like Anita may have an injury there to his left ankle, so he has taken himself out, given it to his captain, said, "Go, Johnny, go, go, go," and he has gotten his way through for his initial pass. No lead in this one, so we're going to have to skate it the whole way through. And Shinigami charging his way back on track.
Once he's got some momentum, he's too fast. Nicholas Rage with a shake of his fist as he let Shinigami just get the better of him on that dodge. We have a high block penalty issued on Johnny B. Rude just as this time comes to an end. So we're going to be starting with the roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Spain. Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated roller skate shop with everything you need for derby, rig or park. Visit them online at www.nerdskates.com, offering free shipping in Canada on orders over $150. Nerd Skates for people who roll. And of course, Nerd Skates sponsoring our jammer and pivot lines.
And with 5 points apiece out of that last jam, we do have an official timeout called. Looks like our referees are just confirming the penalty call. We are now back into the action with Senor Calavera with a roller derby athletics power start, and he is super pumped to be on that line. Only 7 points in it. Netherlands on 74, Spain on 81.
Senor Calavera was throwing some dicey moves out on the roller derby disco that we had earlier. Let's see if he can bring those back onto the track in the second half of this game.
Just holding on. He took a massive hit there from 3-1-4-1 Mastermind, and he stays on his skates, gets the lead on his roller derby athletics power jam.
Yep, Halogene just not quick enough, tried to chase him out at the front of the pack, but he now drops back in, and that Netherlands have a 4-wall as Senor Calavera comes right up. Oh, Spain will go with an outside sweep on the corner. Very unusual. I don't think the Netherlands were expecting that. And it does look like Senor Calavera, just taken down at the front of the pack, is able to benefit from a low block penalty, and he picks up a grand slam pass.
And Johnny B. Rude is now back on track, and he has given us a star pass to Slapzak. Decided he's had enough time with that star, passing it along. We do have both jammers on track, and Senor Calavera, seeing that Slapzak was coming around for a scoring pass, calls off the jam. But Slapzak able to steal 2 points away from that one. 2 points apiece to both jammers there at the end. But 2-7 out of that jam. Spain pulling away the 7 points. Netherlands on 76, Spain on 88. And Perez is currently on 5 penalties as he takes the star for Spain. Hitting the line head-to-head against Upiler, taking off from the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line, and Upiler charging around that outside, gets the lead for the Netherlands. Exactly what they need right now to try and bring this scoreline back.
Some wonderful advice coming from Cal Jojo, who is their off-track bench coach, as Upiler pulls in a beautiful apex jump for 4 points. Netherlands now squeezing closer and closer to Spain, 80 points to 88 at the end of that jam. 8 points in this game. I mean, it has been going forwards and backwards. If you've only just joined us here on the SISU track 2, welcome. Netherlands playing in orange, Spain playing in black, but you have missed one heck of a first half if you are only just joining us.
And Senor Calavera once again hitting the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line head-to-head against Slapzak. Now coming out with the star instead of being passed it. He has had the star pass to him a number of times, but it is Senor Calavera getting the lead for Spain.
Yeah, the Spanish jammers really effective. Senor Calavera and Pele Bellari, beautiful work. And in fact, Pele Bellari's gone back on as a pivot for this one.
It looks like Slapzak got a no pass, no penalty, has found his way out of the pack for his initial, as Senor Calavera also getting a no pass, no penalty around the outside. Does get the 5 points for Spain and calls it off just as Slapzak was coming around for his scoring pass.
Slapzak still with a big smile on his face. It's lovely to see that. And of course, Senor Calavera, a huge grin. I mean, these two,
much energy.
They do. We were saying just in the halftime how they had the energy after playing such an intense first half to dance their hearts away. For the 4th day indeed, King Crazy is just reminding us how much these teams have been putting in.
Upiler and Pere Bellari. Pere Bellari going on a little offensive there against Upiler. I think trying to follow him through on the inside line, possibly.
Pere Bellari just been knocked out as Lone Star, who goes down. But we have had the Netherlands drop 2 blockers back, and so that's going to be a cutting penalty issued. And we go to a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Netherlands.
And Upiler taking the hit on the inside, staying down to try and make sure he doesn't get called for the cut, take advantage of this power jam. While he can, Netherlands will be looking to add as many points as they can in this penalty, but the Spaniards doing quite well to just chew up the penalty time. And Upiler now through for the lead. Nearly a full minute into the jam before we got ourselves a lead jammer.
Indeed, and it was a circumstantial lead. He was knocked off, that skater went down, another skater took themselves off the track, which allowed the space for Upiler to go through. But I'm not taking it away from him. He is jamming really well in this game. Knocked out by Shinigami, who's been a force to be reckoned with for Team Spain all weekend, but in this game in particular.
Pere Belare now back on track, 2 jammers ready to roll, no longer a power jam. Pere Belare just rotating his way around like a rotisserie chicken, trying to get out, but he's not quite as slippery as one as Upiler finds the outside line for big 5 points. Much needed points for the Netherlands.
So we've got the rotisserie chicken of Spain and the slippery fish of Netherlands now jamming around. It's certainly a feast for your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. As we have Upiler, he jumped back in and Spain pulling a track cut penalty now on Upiler, so it's been give and take between the two teams.
And Pere Belare through for the 5 points on the roller derby athletics power jam. So we will have a power start for Spain. And let's let you know about some of our fantastic sponsors. S1, the S1 Lifer helmet is the best fitting, safest helmet for roller derby. Get a lifer, be a lifer, S1helmets.com.
Okay, we have Anita, who has been jamming for Team Netherlands. He's actually removed his skate in his bench area and has now got some ice on his ankles, so he may not return. We do want to give a shout out to Anita. He wanted in turn for us to give a shout out to the Crash Test Brummies, who are based in the UK, which is the team that he currently skates with. They will be disappointed that he's not returning to the track, but now on the track we do have, that is Kubo for Spain. He has been their second lethal weapon, their secret weapon, fielding him irregularly, but look at how good he is when he is back on track. And he's got a very similar style to Reaper as he makes his way around.
And we now have Netherlands jammer Upiler back on track, but he did find his way through the pack with the Star Stash. Great work there from Upiler. Oh, Kubo thought he held that inside line, was called for the cut. And he's now found his way to the penalty box. We now have ourselves a roller derby athletics power jam for Upiler.
Yeah, and Team Spain's really trying to solidly hold Upiler back as Team Netherlands just drop back to work out where their jam is going. Upiler fighting his way on his own, knocked to the outside line, but it's a no pass, no penalty, and he'll be happy to pick up 4 points on that pass.
Netherlands now lining up, looking for the sweep through for their jammer, but Upiler copping that hit on the inside from Perez, who has forced him to yield.
I think that was really well timed because it did look like it was a build up to an apex jump. So Perez throwing that in really to stop the Netherlands from getting any more points. They are closing up the gap again, just 13 points as we talk between the two teams as we're coming into the last half minute of this jam. Upiler back on the track.
And Kubo back on the track and amongst the action. He was actually just using Ache there as a bit of a wrecking ball to charge his way through.
Kubo just taken down to the ground, works his way back on track with a low block being issued out to, that looks like it is number 747, Captain Borderline. And Kubo picks up another 4 point pass, but we have 4 points in favor of the Netherlands as well. Scores now 94 to the Netherlands, 111 to Team Spain. We've got just over 19 minutes left in this game. Thank you for joining us here on SISU track number 2 of the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. Netherlands in bright orange, Spain in the black.
And Senior Calavera wearing the star for Spain. Just eyeballing Nicholas Rage from the Netherlands there on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line.
A good knock to the inside line, but Senior Calavera straight back on. Nicholas Rage finding some space on the outside, and he picks up lead jammer for the Netherlands.
That was a great fake to the inside, and it's charging around the outside. Nicholas Rage nearly losing it there on turn 4.
Good hit to the outside by Halogene means that we have a recycle back And this gives Nicholas Rage room, and he just powers his way through. Another Grand Slam pass.
And we have Senor Calavera being called for the low block. That means Nicholas Rage, who has just been called for a cut. So we now have Jammer tag, 1 in, 1 out, and then a foot race back to get behind the pack.
Oh, and Jammer's going for different directions. That's really interesting to see. Spain at the back. They do have 4 blockers on track, whereas the Netherlands just the 2. Senor Calavera able to just jump his way around the outside. And Nicholas Rage now up against a very solid wall of black. The Netherlands throwing in their blockers to try and break it up. They're now up to 3 with Slapzack rejoining them. Nicholas Rage decides to take his star off, but he is on a scoring pass, so he's returned it back to his helmet.
I believe there were some strong words there from his bench to tell him to make sure he put that back on. Senor Calavera getting the 4 points. Nicholas Rage is on 6 penalties at the moment, as is Perez.
I do apologize if you're hearing whistles in the background. I think we're catching some interference.
Nicholas Rage has just been sent for another penalty. I believe that will be number 7. We will see him not returning to the track.
Yeah, that's just some interference coming over from track number 1. So don't be confused as to why this jam is still continuing. We're just picking up the whistles on the feed from track number 1.
Senor Calavera on a roller derby athletics power jam. Beautiful apex jump on the inside line. Big grand slam for Senor Calavera. And we do have a team timeout, proudly brought to you by Quad Skate Shop.
We're going to be testing 3 helmets today. This simulates a 10-mile-an-hour impact or a 4-foot drop. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS Fusion foam did pass the multiple impact test.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SISU track number 2 here at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. I am joined by Psycho Dyko.
It's wonderful to be here with you.
And we are looking at the Netherlands in bright orange, facing up against Team Spain, who are in the black. Netherlands hitting that century just as that last jam came to an end on 100 points, but they are 25 behind Spain on a 125 with just under 17 minutes left in this game. If you are watching, hashtag MRDWC, send over your tweets over on the Nerd Skate Shop track. At the moment, we have Team Japan facing up against Team Chile. They're coming into their dying moments. So if we get their score, we will let you know as soon as we hear.
So Pere Bellare will be starting off with the Nerd Skate Shop jam line on a roller derby athletics power start. As we assumed would happen, Nicholas Rage has been swapped out. He has been fouled out of the game, so he's been replaced by Lone Star in the penalty box.
It's a beautiful dodging work there for a lead to go to Spain, and they have got, it is Pere Bellare once more. He's been jamming nearly every alternate jam for Team Spain. Still got all of the energy here, and that is Lone Star for Team Netherlands, who got through with a stash. He's now making his way back around to the pack. Oh, that call off just in time for Pere Bellare. 2 points added to Spain's total.
Great work there from the Netherlands. They were able to contain Pere Bellare to just a 2-point jam on initially a power start. So great work there from the Netherlands blockers. We do have Jupiler on the line for Netherlands, head-to-head against Senor Calavera for Spain.
And with this jam has started, Senor Calavera just keeping his eye on Jupiler, but almost guided to go by his teammate. Jupiler really stuck behind that 4-wall of Spain. Senor Calavera staying on his toe stops to stay in on the track, but still recycling himself back in. And now Netherlands dropped back a blocker for offense, but that gave some room for Senor Calavera, who to the opposite camera, I'm afraid, but gave almost a war cry as he went past.
Thumping his chest with pride as he charged his way around. Jupiler with a nice apex jump to find his way out of the pack for his initial pass. Senor Calavera deciding to go one-on-one against Jupiler, but just psyching him out as he called off the jam.
Senor Calavera, honestly, he had so much energy in the first half. He was dancing the entire of the interval time, and he is still having fun playing this game here. Netherlands 100, Spain 131. Thank you for joining us here on SISU track number 2.
And that's what it's all about. I love to see the players, like, here we are on day 4. They have been playing their hearts and souls out, leaving everything on the track. And they've still got all the energy in the world and having an absolute blast while they're doing it. And Kubo at front, pushing against the Netherlands for Spain. Lone Star pushing his way at the back. Lone Star with a very good track record so far here in this bout of getting lead.
Indeed, but he's finding quite a few Spain sandwiches that he's not able to work his way out of. And that, just as I say, it finds the inside line open, however, lead jammer to Lone Star.
And Kubo has been called for blocking with the head. He's got the long skate round to the penalty box, and Lone Star's got himself a roller derby athletics power jam.
Lone Star knocked down to the ground, a little bit of a scuffle, but the inside line cleared open. Oh, powers his way through. Beautiful work there, taking down Senor Pero Bellari, who has still got a huge smile on his face. Netherlands down to just 3 blockers. Shinigami trying to psych out and get back in with his pack. He does indeed, doing a good job of shunting Lone Star to the outside line. The Spaniard and Shinigami now just squeezing closed any gaps that Lone Star might want to try and take. Oh, a beautiful jump back by Nocturnal Damage. He has tried that move a number of times and has managed to pull that cut, sorry, the illegal re-entry rather than the cut on Kubo, who now has to work his way back round as fast as he can. He, head in his hands as he does so.
That will be Kubo's 7th penalty. We'll just get the confirmation, but we believe that was his 7th penalty, so we'll just check. The NSOs do appear to be having a chat with him. I think that will be the last we'll see of Kubo here in this game.
We are going to go to a roller derby athletics power jam for Zach. But before we do that, let's give a quick shout out to Quad Skate Shop because we love this game. Quad is Europe's original brick and mortar roller derby skate shop. Let's go to a sponsored timeout for Quad Skate Shop. Welcome back to World Cup SISU track. We're just going to have a quick replay of the action that you have been watching here. Huge hits. Lone Star managing to work his way back up though. Some good work. Really aware of his ability to re-enter with the other 2 blockers taken down.
So Slapsack will be starting on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line with a roller derby athletics power start. And Kubo has been replaced in the penalty box. It looks like that is Shinigami putting on the star for Spain to replace Kubo in the penalty box.
If you are watching, please do send us your tweets, hashtag MRDWC. Give us a shout out and we'll give you a shout out back.
Spain will find that quite a blow. Down to 8 players left now. Slapsack finding his way to the inside. Oh, pushing super hard, and he does get through to get the lead for Netherlands on the roller derby athletics power jam.
It's not the prettiest inside line hop, but it certainly was effective, and that's all that matters in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful offensive play coming in by number 43, and that is Halijin. It's just almost shielding off the Spanish. Slapsack makes a grand slam pass.
Shinigami has found his way back on track for Spain. Immediately takes off the star, looking to pass it. Netherlands very quick to get in between the jammer and the pivot. And Shinigami, I believe, has been called for the forearm. We have a roller derby athletics power jam for Slapsack from Netherlands.
Yeah, so he's continuing on. That's a double power jam now. Roller derby athletics power jam for the Netherlands. And they are going to look to close up this gap. Netherlands currently 114, Spain 131. And we are into the 2nd minute of this jam. Oh, just a toe stop out, but both of the OPRs saw this, and Slapsack is going to take his seat and release Shinigami from the penalty box. Shinigami now going out into his very own roller derby athletics power jam. Shinigami having served approximately 15-20 seconds of his power jam. It is only his first penalty, so...
Nice clean game from Shinigami.
And he just slices around the inside. Oh no, he is given a forearms penalty. So that's a second one. So that will be the fourth jammer penalty in this game. We now have the third roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Slapzack.
Shinigami was on his first pass and now on 6 penalties. And Slapzack's able to get the 5 points on the board for the Netherlands. So that jam, 10 points to 0 via the way of the Netherlands. Netherlands on 119 points, Spain on 131. And again, apologies if you can hear track 1 feed coming through. We're doing the best we can. Lone Star putting on the star once again, starting off with the roller derby athletics power start from the Nerdskate Shop jammer line.
Spain quite relaxed in getting to the track there. The 5-second call had already been made, but they are on there and they are indeed blocking against Lone Star. At the moment, there is just 12 points in it here.
Lone Star just thrown to the inside by the Spaniard. Excellent work there, great awareness there by the Spaniard.
And that is the end of the roller derby athletics power jam, as we have now got a completely empty penalty box. Lone Star recycled all the way to the back.
And it looks as though Shinigami may have fouled out, but he has been replaced by Pere Balare, who has got the lead for Spain flying out of the penalty box. So great work there by Spain, just absolutely eating up the penalty time. Lone Star unable to capitalize on the roller derby athletics power jam. The Spaniard with a massive hit on the inside, recycling Lone Star back.
Yeah, Lone Star quite slow to recover on that one, but he is back on the track and trying to push his way through. He's wanting points here. Very Bellari. Oh, beautiful side serve by the Spanish jammer. That was a nice clean 5 points, almost untouched as he went through.
But we do have Upalia for Netherlands and Sinetta Hardcore, both heading to the penalty box. And we have had a star pass. Nocturnal Damage putting on the star for the Netherlands. Pere Balere does have the lead and calls off the jam.
Yeah, a very surprise result there in this jam. We certainly expected more points to go towards the way of the Netherlands, who are taking a team timeout, and this is sponsored by Quad Skate Shop.
And welcome back. We have just had an update on SISU Track 2. We do have a replay we'll be watching here as well.
That was that wonderful little slightly scuffled inside line hop on the straightaway. They're not easy to do, so it was really beautiful to see. As messy as it may have appeared, it was certainly very effective.
And here on SISU Track 2, we have had an update from Track 1. Japan 174, Chile 160.
Those are the final scores for that game. So Japan will finish above Chile over on the Nerdskate Shop track. And that will place Japan 17th, Chile 18th. But we're currently looking at the 19th and 20th here. Slapzack on the Nerdskate's jammer line up against Senor Calavera. Senor Calavera pushing and then just releasing himself to that outside line. It's almost a spring motion that he brings into his jamming. Sorry, Psycho, please tell me what happened.
We have had a star pass. Mastermind 3141. He decided that pivot panty was well in the way, just throwing it off as he tries to put on the star. Senor Calavera knew exactly what was going on, calling off the jam.
A shout out to SISU mouth guards. If you've not yet discovered the awesomeness that is SISU, you must invest in one. The ultra-thin, super-strong mouth guards allow you to talk, breathe, and drink, and they look great in photos. Get yours online, but also remember you are watching the SISU track here. Thank you for joining us. Netherlands in orange, Spain in black. Scores 119 to 149 in favor of Spain with under 8 minutes left in this game.
I believe Spain are now down to 7 players left. but they do have the inside line and have the lead. That is Pere Balere flying around as Nocturnal Damage, wearing the stuff of the Netherlands, gets absolutely swallowed up by the Spanish blockers. And it looks like Pere Balere has been called for the track cut. Now Nocturnal Damage finds himself with the roller derby athletics power jam. As he comes flying through with the star in hand.
He definitely made it appear that he was going to pass that. He is a sneaky little player. I like him. So Nocturnal Damage now coming up to the back of the pack is a 4-strong Spanish wall. Captain Borderline going in to try and provide some offense. Johnny B. Rude making sure that the pack is still there. He comes in also to play offense, but Spain holding very solid. Dropped down to just 3 players. Sinera Hardcore doing a beautiful job alongside Hache. Hache, however, not able to hold back that spin, and Nocturnal Damage with a little jump and again a huge smile on his face. 5 points high for the Netherlands jammer.
Pere Balere back on track and just eyeballing Nocturnal Damage as he was coming around. We do have no lead jammer, Pere Balere charging through for 4 points for Spain.
Lovely little shoulder shunt out by the Spaniard, who has been knocked off. But it looks like Nocturnal Damage coming on behind him anyway, just to make sure.
Nocturnal Damage is taking a number of massive hits from Spain, trying to hold on with one skate. As Pere Balere comes up for the big 5 points with a big smile on his style, and Nocturnal Damage has given away the star. He's had enough. Here, Johnny B. Rude, just take it for me.
But Nocturnal Damage not sitting back and relaxing. He's been doing some wonderful recycling on Pere Balere, who picks up 2 points at the end of that jam, to the Netherlands picking up 4 points, 3 points.
Let's tell you about Mary Chaos. Be harder, better, faster, stronger with one-on-one coaching from Herbalife and Chaos Theory. New Herbalife Transformation Challenge starting on August 8th. Visit chaostheoryblog.com for more details. Now, I also have had word that Perez has fouled out for the Spain, so they are down to 6 players left to roll out. Senior Calavera, one of those players, charging out with the star and getting the lead head-to-head against Lone Star from the Netherlands.
Yeah, that was beautiful work there by Senor Calavera. He had almost his skate locked in with another skaters, but managed to just free himself and stay inbound and stay upright and gain lead.
And all of the amazing awesomeness all at once.
Lone Star has broken free off the pack. He's chasing it down. Senor Calavera held at the back, turns around to see exactly where he is, calls that jam. Textbook jam there by Spain. Only 2 points, however, picked up. They are still leading 163 to 127. We've got less than 5 minutes left in this game. Do please tweet us, #MRDWC, if you are watching.
So we have Senior Calavera and Pere Balere jamming one on, one off to everybody else is out there blocking. And we do have a team timeout brought to you by Quad Skate Shop. Welcome back here on SISU Track 2, and that was a Quad Skate Shop ad there for our team timeout for the Spaniards. And Upilea, super pumped and excited for the Netherlands, already on the line with the star on his head. As we mentioned, Spain down to 6 players left, so everyone else is having to just block every turn around. Senior Calavera and Pere Balere just taking it in turns, swapping back and forth. So we have Senior Calavera, Hugo Stiglitz, Sinera Hardcore, Ache, the Spaniard, and Pere Balere left on track.
Yeah, Spain also taking their final team timeout, so they will only be left with an official review. They can, of course, choose to take that as just a break to give their skaters some time out. But the Netherlands, still a strong force here, despite being behind. Spain are being very tactical and taking that time out here with just under 5 minutes to go. Spain in the black, Netherlands in the orange. Thank you for joining us here.
And Upilea has made his way straight through to the front to attack this wall of Spaniards. And Pere Balere is copping a hard time there from Mastermind.
Yeah, some beautiful work there by the Netherlands. Just managing to slow down. I think this is the slowest I've seen Perry Bellari. He removes the star, just stashing at the moment, but he's been given a back block penalty for that hit that he just did on Mastermind, taking him down to the ground. So we go to a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of the Netherlands.
Upilia will be very excited to have the power jam with the lead jammer status as he finds his way around. And that inside line was way too open, but he has been called for the cut. One wheel just on the wrong side of the line, so we have ourselves a jammer. Tag in, tag out. Upilia now on 6 penalties.
And Perry Bellari returning very leisurely. Oh, was that a manage to call that? No, I'm not sure. He's just he's taking himself down to the ground to avoid that cut. Again, the awareness of the Spanish players, bearing in mind that this is their first time at a World Cup, is amazing to watch.
And Upilia has found the inside for a big 5 points. Perry Bellari instead finds the inside line and Halogene, so he's having to recycle behind. Halogene thumping Perry Bellari to the outside once again. And Perry Bellari giving a smile to Slabsack as he re-enters in behind him. Upilia trying to find his way through for another scoring pass. Perry Bellari just making his initial pass now.
He did a very good job, however, of getting underneath the shoulders of Halogene. Halogene trying to do a push down as well as out, which is so hard to get around, but beautiful work there by the Spanish jammer. We're going to go to an official review being called by Team Netherlands.
And while we've got this moment to have a chat to you, let's tell you about Alberta Sports Connection. The Men's Roller Derby World Cup would like to acknowledge the contributions of Alberta Sports Connection, which helped to make this event possible. And it's a fantastic event it's been, with lots of derby love, all of the players giving each other hugs and shoves. Senior Calavera and Lone Star having a smile and a cuddle and a chat on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line, and Senior Calavera giving the love to the Netherlands.
I think it's hard for us to explain on the feed just how amazing the atmosphere is right here. Like we said at halftime, there was a roller disco with the Netherlands, Spain, and even Team Chile joining in.
Team Puerto Rico.
Sorry, Team Puerto Rico joining in. Look at this. This is just loads of love being thrown out by the Spanish team. And I think that's even going to the Italian team who are at the back just watching.
Using their official review to request a back block call on the black jammer in the last jam about 30 seconds before the end.
Okay, details of that official review being given to us by the head referee, Righteous Oxide. Greetings from Finland. Your feet called. They need a hug. Best regards from Wicco Skates.
Also, if it was too far for you to come to Calgary, why not host the 2018 Men's Roller Derby World Cup? Details are on the website and on the Facebook page. Make sure you go and check it out. Now, we are really looking more for countries to host the World Cup as opposed to just throwing it in your backyard. But if you've got a backyard big enough, hey, we'll come to you.
We don't know who might be.
We will wait for our head referee.
We don't know who might be listening to this feed. Certainly, if you have got a large enough area to host a World Cup, get in touch. As we said, the atmosphere here is brilliant. It was early on this morning, but the teams just throwing themselves into this game on track and off track. The mutual appreciation has been wonderful.
Been loving it. Senior Calavera is just doing a bit of a beard stroke there on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. I think playing to his fans in the crowd. Looks like we are about to hear from Righteous Oxide on this official review.
The blocker in question from Team Orange that they are wishing the back block to be assessed against intercepted the black jammer, therefore initiated the back block. No back block call will be made on the jammer.
All right, you heard it there from Righteous Oxide. Team Netherlands did not get the call they were hoping for and have lost their official review.
We've got Netherlands currently on 132, Spain 163. So that is 29. My maths is terrible. That's 31 points between the two teams, with 2 minutes 13 seconds left remaining on the clock. I'm getting a clap there by our producer, King Crazy. I'm here for words, not for numbers, King. You know that.
Lone Star, number 37 on the line for the Netherlands. And it looks like he's head-to-head against Senor Calavera, number 13 for the Spaniards. And Senor Calavera blasting his way around the outside, getting the lead for Spain as Lone Star is pushing as hard as he can against this super strong, super intimidating Spanish wall.
I just have to say, right there, Mastermind did a wonderful job. He came out from the penalty box, tried to clear some offense, tried to chase down the jammer, went back to provide more offense, and then went back for the jammer again. He's just trying to play all the roles here. Oh, we've got skaters down on the ground. Lone Star working his way through, but he has been issued a track cut penalty, and Spain are down to just one blocker on the track.
Senor Calavera with the roller derby athletics power jam. He has already had one scoring pass where he got a big 5-point grand slam and trying to find his way through for another. No, he has been called for blocking with his head, using his head in all the wrong ways. So he will head around and an insubordination.
Wow.
So he will have 2 penalties to sit out. We will see Lone Star come flying out and Senor Calavera taking a long seat in the penalty box.
Now, Hache had just returned from the penalty box, but was sent off for an illegal re-entry. Hugo Stiglitz back on, but there's only 2 blockers for Team Spain currently on the SISU track here. And Lone Star back on, helmet cover in his hand. There's a very steady progress, and Spain now up to 3 blockers, just 2 at the front. Oh, wonderful work there by the Spaniard. Again, huge smile on his face as he just ducks under, and he's managing to get the Netherlands to keep that momentum going forward. It isn't enough, however, and we have had a break by Lone Star, who now returns the star to his helmet, so he can pick up some points, hopefully.
We have Sonera Hardcore also called for a track cut here on the outside, so we have down once again to 2 Spanish blockers on the track, the Spaniard and Hugo Stiglitz on the track, and looks like we will have a team timeout brought to you by Quad Skate Shop.
We're going to be testing 3 helmets today. This simulates a 10-mile-an-hour impact or a 4-foot drop. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS Fusion foam did pass the multiple impact test.
Welcome back to SISU Track 2 here at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016. We have got 9 seconds left on the period clock. We're coming back from a timeout being called by Team Netherlands on 136 points, up against Team Spain on 171. Psycho.
It's been a fantastic game. I have enjoyed every minute of it. Both of these teams have thrown absolutely everything they have at this game, and we have Senor Calavera standing in the penalty box, so it won't be very much of a power jam, but it will be a roller derby athletics power start. Johnny B. Rude, the captain for the Netherlands, putting on the star with just 9 seconds left to go here in this period. I believe this will be our final jam.
It's going to be a tough call for Johnny B. Rude to pull back this 35-point differential. Now the maths there provided by King Crazy, not myself. But Johnny B. Rude slides his way through. He does pick up lead, so this is in Netherlands control.
But Senor Calavera looking to not be controlled as he charges his way back on track, fresh out of the penalty box, and finds his way around, and he is free, but does not have the lead. Johnny B. Rude finding his way out of the pack. Oh, just being chased down there. That was number 17, Hugo Stiglitz for Spain. Johnny B. Rude having to recycle back, and Senor Calavera finding his way through for 4 points. 5 points though for Johnny B. Rude. Both gems just having a little chat there on the way around.
I think they're both cheering each other on, and honestly, this is just wonderful to see.
Senor Calavera has been taken out on the outside. It's taking a long time to get back up. I believe that might have been nocturnal damage almost on top of him, but Senor Calavera has been called for the forearm penalty. Johnny B. Rude with a roller derby athletics power jam.
And this is just what Team Netherlands need right now. As Johnny B. Rude starts making his way around, picking up a 5-point grand slam for Team Netherlands, taking up to 10 points in this jam so far. Still got over half a minute remaining. Johnny B. Rude, lovely duck underneath. Just the two Spanish blockers there to get past, and he does it with flair and panache.
Sinera hardcore and Aceh trying to hold the line, but Netherlands with some great work getting the cut on Sinera hardcore. We believe that may be his 7th penalty. Just Aceh left on the track holding down the fort for the Spaniards, and another big 5 points for the Netherlands.
Just over 10 seconds left. Beautiful slide through by Johnny B. Rude. Is he going to be able to pull this up? 160 to 175. I'm not sure there's enough time left, but can he get another pass in? He manages to pick up some points, but as do Team Netherlands. Team Spain picking up 3, Team Netherlands picking up 2 on that final pass. 27-point jam by the captain of the Netherlands, Johnny B. Rude, in that final jam. Look at Team Spain, absolutely ecstatic. And their win is an unofficial score at the moment of the Netherlands. 163, Spain 178. That has been a blinder of a game, Psycho.
That's been an absolutely fantastic game. We have Spain, I don't believe once it becomes official we will have too much change here. So Spain coming 19th here at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. Netherlands coming in at 20th position. And seriously, both of these teams left everything on that track in this game. It was absolutely brilliant to watch and fantastic to call.
Spain finishing the game depleted with just 5 players. Yesterday finishing with just 3. They really, I think they are the heart and soul of the tournament so far. Unbelievable to watch. And as we saw, Peribolari and Senor Calavera, their 2 main rotational jammers, the biggest smiles on their faces at all time. They're pulling out spins, twirls, ducks, dives. I wouldn't be surprised to see Spain coming back next time round and clocking in the top half of this tournament.
Absolutely. They, for the first time here at the World Championships of World Cup, they've done absolutely fantastic, and such a team, and the experience they're going to be taking away. Here comes Team Netherlands.
Netherlands also really, really good play. They are not, I mean, it's a shame for the result for them, but somebody does have to come 20th. A beautiful game here to watch. I think if they're able to re-watch the feed, re-watch the archives, as I'm sure you can do as well, ladies and gentlemen, they will be pleased with what they've been able to pull through. Beautiful work here. As we said, quite a changed team from what we saw last time around. So if they can settle in, I think next time around they're going to come back certainly looking a little bit more stronger and wanting that feat. They're going to have that fight for that win.
I think with the 2 more years between this World Cup and the next World Cup, we are going to see much stronger teams coming back from both countries. This has been an absolutely fantastic game here on SISU Track 2. I've been Psycho Daiko. It's been fantastic to be calling with you.
I'm Holly Sheet, and thank you so much again to King Crazy, who has been producing for us in the corner. Stick around on this track. There's plenty more action going on throughout the day, but from here right now, thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates.
Official skate shop, Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016.
For people who roll.
I am your fortress on the front line of sport. Engineered to be stronger than the attack. I defy convention by protecting more with less. Helping you breathe easier, hydrate faster, speak more clearly. I am SISU, and I fend for you.
stay with the Gotham Girls All-Stars. I've skated on roll-on products for the past maybe, I think, feels like 4 or 5 years, and I'm loving the plates that I'm on now. I have a good response with them. I feel like my agility has changed. The edging that I use has really benefited from the product. The thing that I like about the roll-line products is the bearings. I fell in love with them instantly. I put them on right before Brouhaha, rolled with them all 3 games, and I liked the response that I got. They were quick rolling, no weird break-in or awkwardness, and I couldn't be happier with them.
Hi, I'm Flo Adall. I'm a blocker for Gotham Girls All-Stars. This is my first year on the All-Stars. I've been a member of Gotham Girls Roller Derby for 3 years. I really love the quality of the product. I feel like I've found my edges so much more with these new plates and with the wheels. I know that prior to the switch, I always had a huge sense of anxiety when going into a game on a new floor. And I would bring like a suitcase full of different wheels just in case. And I've now used these plates and wheels on 3 different surfaces and like didn't even have to think about switching, just got out on the floor and felt perfect skating in them. My stops were great, my edges were great, like everything just felt so comfortable. So I feel like they're really versatile. The wheels had very little break-in. With the plates, I love that they're low to the ground. I feel like I have a lot more control and precision with my edges.
Hey, my name is Misty Maven. I am a jammer for the Gotham Girls All-Stars, and I have been a part of roller derby for Gotham for 3 years now. So from last season and this season, I updated my plates to roll-line plates, and they have been so responsive. It's been insane. Like the littlest movement, the plate responds with my foot. It's like I'm not even wearing skates. It's like I'm running on my sneakers. I have to buy new protective gear like every month just because I'm so hard on everything, but roll-line, I don't have to worry about that. I've had my plates now since the beginning of the season, and they're still going like they're brand new.
Hello and welcome back to the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016. My name's Panda and I'm joined by Team Spain. We've got Gigi, the Spaniard, and Pera Bayari. Hi guys.
Hi.
So you just came off track versus Netherlands and you guys took the win.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How was the game for you guys?
Well, we came with the aim to show the world that we can play roller derby. We didn't expect to win any game, so we decided just to go for have fun. So it was nice because we didn't lose our mind even if we were winning. That's something happened often with us, that when we are winning, we like get nervous and then we lose. So we decided this time we are gonna have fun. It doesn't matter if we win or we lose, and it worked out. So that's, I think, the plan.
Para mí fue un partido muy duro, muy difícil. Como jammer, todo el torneo ha sido muy intenso. Y ha sido una suerte estar aquí por mí y por todos mis compañeros, porque con cada jam he aprendido un montón.
He's very fortunate to be here with his buddies on his team, and he's learned from every jam.
What's been your favorite part of the tournament so far?
For me, the game with Mexico, because, well, we have been lucky with most of the games that we were really in a good mood with the other teams, so that's the best of the tournament, that you can make friends. For me, Mexico was amazing, how we feel after, how we start a friendship. I think that's the best of the tournament. The learning everything, so learn everything on the tournament, but as well, the relation with the other teams, that was amazing.
¿Cuál fue tu mejor partido, mejor momento del torneo?
El mejor momento del torneo ha sido el final de este último partido.
So the best moment has been winning this game, the last 5 minutes.
Are you looking forward to any of the games today?
Yeah, the final, absolutely. The final is going to be amazing, I think.
So, ¿te apetece ver alguno de los partidos en especial de este día de hoy?
Sí, las tres últimas finales que quedan creo que serán muy emocionantes y muy divertidas de ver.
So the last 3 games, fighting for those positions are probably going to be the most.
Who would you like to see win?
I think, I don't know, depends. The best team is going to win, so that's why I'm hoping.
I want England to win.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to say anything to the fans back home?
Yeah.
Espera, primero, para los fans, ¿quieres decir algo a la cámara?
Me gustaría agradecer el apoyo incondicional de nuestro club de fans de Team Spain, en especial a Loreto, te quiero mucho, y a todos los que nos han apoyado desde Barcelona, desde España, desde Madrid, desde Baltimore, New Jersey, a Ramiro, todo el equipo, a toda la gente que no ha podido venir. Sois fantásticos, sin vosotros no habíamos conseguido estar aquí.
So his thanks go to mostly our fan club back in Barcelona, Loreto, and all the fans, everyone that's supported us along the way, from Baltimore, from New Jersey, from the whole of Spain, all the Spanish teams have been following us. So thank you to everyone.
Yeah, no, I think you say everything.
Well, thank you to Team Spain.
¿Quieres decirlo de que lleva un año?
Yeah, I want to say, just to finish that, I'm so proud of the team because they start last summer. They haven't played any game before. We didn't have any team in Spain, so because of this project, we start 3 teams in Spain, and all these years has been a learning curve. It has been incredible how the guys have learned the game in such a short time, and we have been able to play and win 1 game. That's amazing.
Gracias many thanks Capitán and coach and bench. Sin ellas no estaríamos aquí hoy.
Thank you.